Sakhakale, revolutionary greetings to all comrades who are present here. As you all know that the general elections are upcoming here and there are issues that we need to remind that when we are going to vote for the upcoming general elections, why is it very, very important for all of us to vote for the LDF to strengthen the voices of left in the parliament. In the last 5 years, we have seen that the attack by the BJP and the RSS at the central, when they are in central government, it has increased in manifold terms. In the last 10 years, when the BJP has been in power, we have seen that the policies that the BJP, the RSS at the central level has brought in are anti-people. We have continuously seen with BJP in power in the center, they have continuously brought in policies which are not sided with the people's aspiration or has been standing for the rights of the people. The Modi government, when it came for the first time in 2014, it talked about Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas in Hindi. It was a slogan. What did it mean? It meant that the BJP government will stand by all the people and ask and seek for development for all the people. But in the last 10 years, when we asked the BJP government that whose development were you talking about, because every day inside this country, the common people are asking that why are the prices of common items inside the market when we go to buy things, why are the prices so high? We don't get an answer from the central government. We need to ask that why inside this country, when the BJP government said that it will be speaking for the people's development and people's right, the farmers have been protesting day in and day out, asking for minimum crop price guarantee. We have to ask that why did 700 farmers have to lose their lives sitting in the national capital for one whole year just for demanding the right price for their crops? We need to ask the BJP and the RSS sitting at the center. When they talked about development for all, we know that more than 6 months the state of Manipur has been warning and the Prime Minister didn't have the courtesy to even speak for one time for the people of Manipur who have been facing these atrocities. We need to question the RSS BJP that what kind of Gujarat model were you talking about? When the President of US visits the very state of Gujarat, we see that it's shameful that the slums are being hidden inside the state of Gujarat because that is the development model of BJP. That is the development model that BJP has done inside this country. We need to ask the Sangh Parivar that when they were talking about that they will be standing by the women inside this country, that if the Modi government comes to power for the second time in 2019, they promised that they will be standing by the marginalized section, they will be standing by the minorities, they will be standing by the women of this country. That all the atrocities that has been happening inside this country against the women, everything will stop. We need to question the RSS and the BJP who is sitting at the center. That as soon as they came for power for the second time, we saw that how a 12-year-old Dalit child, a girl child in Hathras was brutally raped and her body was burned and her parents were not even allowed to see her body in the BJP-ruled state of Uttar Pradesh. We need to question that why has been BJP silent on that. We need to ask them that when Bilkis Bano and her culprits were allowed to move freely, were allowed to go out freely from the jail, the BJP government was silent. Their women development minister was silent. We need to ask them that when the BJP talks about people's development, why are they continuously passing, why are they continuously promoting anti-people's policy? We saw the pandemic. We saw a COVID pandemic. When people inside this country was not even having access to healthcare. When people inside this country, very country inside our society, when thousands of migrant workers wanted to go back to their homes, wanted access to basic facilities like food, healthcare, their right to go back to home, they wanted to travel back home, we remember those pictures. We remember those images that we saw through our newspapers and media channels, where a pregnant woman had to die on the streets with her kid because she could not provide meal to her child while she was returning back from Uttar Pradesh back to her state, home state. We need to question the BJP and the RSS. Then when you talk about development, is this the development where the corruption inside this country has been raising high, where the health index, India has been in a poor state, where in education everyday privatization has become the normal affairs inside this country, and you are passing and imposing a bill like new education policy which only sides with the corporate, which only talks about that those who have money inside their pockets will only study inside this country. Those who have money inside their pockets will only go for higher education. We need to question them. But also, when we are here in Kerala, we need to also see that how the Left Democratic Front, which has been in the governance inside in Kerala, how it has given an alternative model not only to the society of Kerala, but also provided an alternative model from where we take an inspiration from. A lot of comrades were saying that JNU is an inspiration. JNU has always stood by the left forces. JNU draws its inspiration from the people of Kerala, from the Left Democratic Front of Kerala. We proudly say that. When we proudly stand in Delhi, we have seen that when a riot was orchestrated by the Sangh Parivar in 2020 in Northeast Delhi, it was the people of Kerala who collected funds and sent it back to Delhi so that the people of Delhi or the minorities of Delhi could have a shelter. When nobody sided by them, it was the people of Kerala under the banner of the Left Democratic Front who decided to fund those people shelter, those people food. We will never forget. We remember that when the farmers were struggling, for one whole year, it was the people and the farmers of Kerala who stood by the farmers across in the country and sat with them for one whole year in solidarity to tell them that your fight is not alone. Even the farmers and the workers of Kerala stand by you in every moment, hand to hand, to defeat the Sangh Parivar's anti-people policies. We have seen that whenever there has been an attack, we have seen that how the people of Kerala has stood by the progressive side, has stood for democratic, progressive, scientific ideals. We have seen that when the genocide, when we are standing here and a genocide on the Palestinian people are happening, we have seen that the people of Kerala has stood by the Palestinian people, has continuously stood by the Palestinian people, and the left democratic forces have stood by them under their banner. We have also seen that this government, how they are trying to impose an anti-constitutional CAA bill. They are wanting to bring an act which dehumanizes the minorities, the Muslim community inside our country. It is only the Left Democratic Front government in only one state which had the courage to say that whatever might be the situation of the Sangh Parivar, however intimating might be, however attacking the Sangh Parivar might be, it will be only this state which will not allow the Sangh Parivar to implement the CAA laws inside this state. When people are talking about alternatives, a lot of forces will come now and ask for votes. This is our appeal. This is our honest appeal to all the comrades here. To all the people in Tirur, this revolutionary land here in Ponnani constituency, please remember, in the last 5 years, an alternative for people were chosen and elected and sent to the parliament, which was the UDF, from the people of Kerala. We need to ask them what alternative did they set inside the parliament? Why were they absent for the maximum number of times when the Sangh Parivar was continuously implementing anti-people's policy? We need to ask them that wherever the UDF is in power, the Congress is in power in the states, why have they no courage to tell that CAA will not be implemented in their own states where they have been in power? We need to question them. When the Sangh Parivar is continuously running a propaganda against the people of Kerala, when they are trying to use government methods and tactics to screen propaganda like Kerala story to dehumanize the people of Kerala, we need to ask these UDF people, that is, where is your stand? Why are you not standing with the people of Kerala? Why have you not spoken one word against the Sangh Parivar's propaganda, which continuously plays a divisive role, a communal propaganda inside this country? We have seen that the left, whether it was educational institutions, when the people of Palestine were facing genocide, it was SFI and the left student organization who had the dare and courage to give a call outside the Israel embassy to tell that no more genocide will be allowed. We will not allow you to have genocide inside this country. But we did not see these alternatives. We saw only the left, whether it was in the parliament or not, to fight for it. And that is why it is our appeal that please strengthen the voices of the Left Democratic Front inside the parliament. If the left is fighting every day inside this society, inside this country, for the people, it will fight for your right, for our rights, for the student, youth, working class, the women, the marginalized and the minority community on the everyday basis, on the policy level inside the parliament. And that is why this is our appeal to all the comrades who are sitting here, all the people of Ponnani constituency, that a candidate like Comrade K.S. Hamza will represent our vision, the people's vision, truly inside the parliament. Sending Comrade K.S. Hamza into the parliament is not only sending an individual, but sending a strengthening fight, a strengthening voice inside the parliament who will be able to crush the voices of Sangh Parivar inside the parliament, who will be fighting with the people's issues every day inside the parliament and outside the parliament, and reflect and represent the idea of the people of Kerala and the Ponnani constituency inside the parliament of India. We need to send truest representatives who will not run away from their duties, who will not sell them off to the Sangh Parivar day in and day out. We need to know that how the people who call themselves representative in the last 5 years have been absent. So this is our humble appeal, that how in several educational spaces we have seen that the left forces have won because they have kept the student youth issues. We have seen also the people of Kerala has always sided with the progressive left democratic forces. This is our appeal in the upcoming general elections. When the people of Ponnani goes to vote, they vote for hammer, sickle and star, and gives a huge margin to Comrade K.S. Hamza so that he can represent people's voices inside the parliament, and our voices, our collective voices, the voices of the working class people, the voices of the women, the marginalized community and the minority community is strengthened through pro-people's policy, through the left democratic people's policy inside the parliament. Inqilab Zindabad.